God's children got rhythm.
My full name is Martin Oliver Gross, but I call myself Marty. Everybody else does too. My father was George Gross. He was born in 1893 in Germany. He was a German artist. He did watercolors, he did etchings, he did pen and ink, he did pencil, the works. Gross was somebody that the Nazi Party and the right-wingers couldn't stomach.
I'm Patricia Cohen, arts reporter for the New York Times. Marty Gross is an 83-year-old jazz guitarist living in Philadelphia, and he is one of several characters in my story about complaints that American museums are backtracking on their pledge to settle Holocaust recovery claims solely on the merits. Instead, critics claim that some museums, like the Museum of Modern Art in New York, have resorted to legal tactics, such as the statute of limitations, to prevent heirs from pursuing their claims. This is the case with Marty Gross and his sister-in-law Lillian, who say that the paintings in the Museum of Modern Art were looted during the Nazi era from their father, the artist George Gross.
There's controversy now about the portrait of Max Hermann Neisse, who was a German poet. It's quite well known, it's been reproduced often, and it's one of my father's major works. He saw this thing hanging, this portrait of Max Hermann Neisse hanging in the Modern Museum, and he was taken aback, dumbfounded even, because he said, "My God, where'd that come from?" He said, "I never got paid for it."
The Museum of Modern Art, which declined to go on camera, says that after years of extensive research and negotiations with the Gross estate, it concluded it had good title to the Gross works in its collection.
Looking at me, leaving Germany.
Not true, the family argued. Remember what Germany was like in the 1930s. They said that the artist's Jewish dealer, a man named Alfred Flechtheim, had been forced to sell the works in his gallery by the Nazis. The Gross family sued, but in 2011, a federal court threw out the suit because the Grosses had missed the legal deadline.
Both my late brother and I talked with MoMA about getting restitutions. We did not get satisfaction. We got flowery language, we got hearty handshakes, but we didn't get the painting, nor did we get compensated for it.
This April, the question of Flechtheim's fate resurfaced after a German tribunal created to resolve Nazi-era art claims ruled that Flechtheim was indeed coerced into selling off paintings in his inventory.
Money or not, I would like to see right being done. If MoMA is a real friend of art and of artists, it should show it, demonstrate it.
The larger debate isn't over who is right or wrong in any particular situation, but whether each case is getting a hearing solely on the merits.
My wonderful one has begun.